Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Pitfall7, and this is a video I've been meaning to make for quite a while now, if I'm completely honest with you guys. As we all know, 2020 was not a good year really for anyone. We had the whole, still technically do, have the whole pandemic stuff going on, everyone having to be separated from their loved ones or family, significant other, whatever. And people like myself being put into a situation where I thought going back down to Florida would be able to help with my mental state, when in reality it just made it so much worse. 2020 was by far the worst year I've ever had, that I've ever experienced. And granted, I'm only 23. I can have a lot more bad years coming up, but as of right now, 2020 by far was the absolute fucking worst year I have ever experienced and gone through. And most of it was due, if not all of it, was due to everything that happened down in Florida. I was basically with shit that happened up here in Maine, which, yes, I'm back in Maine, so that lets you know how that went. But with everything that happened in Florida, I went there thinking that all the shit that happened up here in Maine, I'd be able to get a clear mind, help get myself better mentally, but nothing like that happened. It started out fine for at least maybe a month, but as my depression kept slowly creeping back in, because it's never fucking left. It will never leave. It's like the song playing in the background, "I'm Not Okay" from Citizen Soldier. No matter what happens, I'm not going to be okay. I'm never going to fully be okay again. But and a lot of that has to do with what the fuck happened down in Florida. For the first month, everything was fine, but then when my family there started asking about what was going on, like in my head and everything, when I tried telling them, and with my whole depression and everything, I was basically told, "Oh, you're fine. It's just something you're going. It's just something you're going through. You'll grow out of the depression eventually. It'll disappear." But that just made it even worse, because when your own family just doesn't understand that depression is not something that just goes away, it's something that sticks with you forever, and then throughout the entire year they continue adding on to it, making you feel even more like shit. When that shit happens, it makes it so much worse. Like, yeah, I'm doing a little better mentally than I was when I was in Florida, but even now, I'm still not fucking good, because one of the main reasons is I don't have a fucking car anymore. Yes, it may sound fucking stupid saying that that's one of the reasons I'm, quote unquote, as my family put it, depressed, but there's a good fucking reason for it. Because when I lived down in Florida, my 2006 Trailblazer, which you guys saw in my vlog that I made about getting my first car, it ended up shitting the bed not too long after I got back to Florida. So I ended up getting a 2015 Dodge Dart. But that ended up falling under Florida's lemon law, because I had to get it fixed for the same problem 3 different times. So the dealership I got the Dart from put me into a new car, which is a 2017 Toyota Corolla, which I named Myra. Obvious reference to Evil Within 2, because Myra. But in order for me to get that, since it was a certified pre-owned, I needed a co-signer. And the person who co-signed for me was my neighbor down in Florida named Vicky, who I was hoping I'd be able to trust, but I should have fucking known I couldn't. Because when they found out that I wasn't going to be staying in Florida, even though I never made that a secret when I lived down there, I said countless times throughout 2020 that after 2020 I was no longer going to be in Florida. I never made that a secret, but they were acting like I was hiding that from them the entire fucking time. And in retaliation, since she was listed as a co-owner, not a co-signer, she took my car, which she knew was my pride and joy. One of the things I was most proud of being able to have. And she fucking took it to just try to crush my fucking spirits. Because that's just the kind of fucking person she is. I don't care if she sees this video, because I know my sister knows about my YouTube channel. She's asked me what my channel name is. I know she's not subscribed, but I know she checks my channel from time to time, because I've gotten shit when I was down in Florida for the videos I've made. Even just my reaction videos, or videos where I say God damn it too much, because God forbid I don't agree with the same fucking religion they do and say God damn it, because that's how I want to fucking talk, and that's how I talk. So if they see this video, fine. If they do, hi and fuck you. And not to mention that my own fucking mother, a week before I left, decided to kick me out because me trying to defend myself was considered disrespectful enough to where it warranted me getting kicked out, and her telling me that wherever I went, she didn't care because I ceased to be her concern. My own mother, who I went back down to Florida for, she's the reason I was even back down in Florida in the first place. Because of everything going on with her at the time. I wanted to show her that one of her kids gave a shit about her. And that's how I get fucking repaid for that, and shown that I guess I'm cared about by my fucking family. But that's it fucking hurts. All that shit fucking hurts, man. And the fact that the only really contact I've had with mom since I even fucking left is her calling and accusing me of not switching over the fucking internet bill because my stepfather called to get the internet kit Xfinity switched over to his name since I wasn't going to be there and I wasn't going to keep paying for it. But apparently, according to her, it didn't get switched over, even though I don't have anything to do with it anymore, and she just calls me to fucking bitch, complain, and yell at me about that because she had to pay a $200 fucking bill because they didn't fucking pay for it. And fuck. It's just shit. It's just shit that fucking really fucking affects me right now, and I don't want to think about it anymore, but I can't help but think about it anymore because I spent a year down in Florida just trying to make everyone happy, and then none of that shit even fucking happens. Like, it makes me I can't even please anyone that I really associated with down there. Like, what the fuck was I doing wrong? Like, what the fuck was I supposed to do to just please at least one fucking person, especially my own fucking mother? Like, what the hell could I have even done wrong there? I don't know. Regardless, it's in the past, and shit like how I'm feeling now, that's the reason I made my YouTube channel, because when I felt like this before, when I lived here, before I made my channel 5 years ago, and I even still do it now, I always went on YouTube if I was feeling down, because watching videos from my favorite creators always helped cheer me up and everything. And that's the main reason I made my YouTube channel almost 6 years ago at this point, was to just help hope that anyone who watched my videos, just hope that their day was made at least a little bit better, and so that they don't have to feel how I've been feeling all for the longest fucking time. And I mean, hell, that even looking at all this now, my 98 subs, that just shows to me that there's 98 people out there who I've been able to help. At least 98 people out there who have been able to help, and that I've been hopefully helped raise their spirits a little bit. And also when Citizen Soldier made their song "I'm Not Okay," that's one of the reasons why that was my first reaction video ever, was because just Citizen Soldier has always been able to make songs about like being good relatable songs and shit. Because I mean, hell, it's like in the community tab, the lead vocalist, or not community, the about tab, the lead vocalist went through a ton of shit on his own before even making Citizen Soldier, and his music helps people out tremendously. And I just appreciate the fact that they've even been able to help me out with this shit too. That's one of the reasons why I'm Not Okay hit such a fucking nerve with me. And even the description of I'm Not Okay, this is something that I wasn't even able to do when I lived in Florida, because anytime I tried talking about my depression or anything or what was wrong, no one would fucking listen to me, because they were like, "Oh, you're just exaggerating. You're gonna be fine. You have no reason to be depressed." And that is something that you just don't say to someone who's depressed. You never downplay the depression by saying, "Oh, you don't have a reason to be depressed. You're just overreacting. Get over it." That's just something you don't fucking do. You don't fucking do that shit, because it's just fucking ridiculous. Because you just make them feel so much worse about themselves too. That's all you fucking do. You make it so much worse on them for that shit. And my family down in Florida definitely did not help that at all. With the exception of my friends trying to help raise me out of it, and of course my little demon cat Bluebell, who's actually right at the foot of my recliner right now. 2020 was by far the worst fucking year of my entire fucking life. It's been the year, like, a lot of people don't know this, but when I was down there, I legitimately almost took my life, like, multiple times. I really almost did. Because that shit was just getting so fucking bad, I couldn't bear it anymore. I really couldn't. And my family there was always making it seem like they would be so much better off without me, especially towards the end when they started bitching at me for almost anything that they could do. Anything that I did was never good enough for them. No matter what I did, they always found something to bitch about. They always found something to complain about, and something to make me feel so much worse about myself than I already did. And they always just acted like they wanted me gone. And at this point, they're probably never going to see me again, because I don't want anything to do with them anymore. I'm not in a good mindset right now. I won't be for a long time, but I'm in a better mindset now than I was when I was there, because I'm away from them. I've got people like Gary, Ethan, Amber, Lay, even Sick Flows, who he and I don't really interact that much anymore, because he's busy and I'm busy, especially with work, I'm busy a lot. And I know he's busy a lot with YouTube and streaming in his own personal life, but hell, when he and I collaborated and did those Among Us videos on my channel, or when Streamlabs was acting up one stream that he was doing, and I was sitting in the chat, and he asked if I would be down to play, if I was still down to play The Forest, and that video on my channel, The Forest with I Am Sick Flows, that was because he actually wanted to play The Forest with me since I had it, and then Andrew joined in later on, which was a lot of fucking fun, and hopefully we're able to do that again at some point in time. But yeah, stuff like people like Sick, Amber, Trey, Lay, Gary, Ethan, Nate, Hexic, all of them have even one of my friends up here who I haven't had a lot of contact with because of how I am as a person with my depression. I just have a tendency to cut a lot of people off. But even Sean, despite how little I talked to him, he still listened to me, let me vent and everything. But honestly, I don't think I would have been able to get through 2020 without any of you guys, and especially with a couple people down in Florida like Jennifer, or especially Mr. Will, who was my neighbor across the street, who's always been like a second father to me, because while my dad gives me a lot of great advice, Mr. Will gave me just as great advice, and whenever shit hit the fan with Mom and I, especially at the end when Mom kicked me out, Mr. Will let me just stay with him for a little bit until Mom let me back in, and then gave me a set time to actually leave. But honestly, that's just a bunch of shit that I wanted to actually talk about, get off my chest. This is a video I've been meaning to make for a while. Just a video, me to you guys, and just saying how I feel, saying what's on my mind, and just yeah, it wasn't a good year. It was by far the worst year of my fucking life, and here's to hoping 2021 is better, right? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Subscribe to Gary, Ethan, Hominus, XVU, Hexic. Links in the description. I'll even throw in I Am Sick Flow's channel in the description, since he's been one of the reasons I've been having my head above water, because his videos, his streams, and the whole FNF community has been helping me get my head above water, helping me just stay positive, especially on streams, and especially in the Discord server. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm Pitiful Alloy 7, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. I am not